Left side, right side, up top, front to back. I need all your energy for the next 18 eliminations. Left, right, side to side, everybody in between, up top, and you. If you're ready for this to go and start off GBB 2023 solo eliminations, make some noise! Biscuit, it's on you. 4 minutes, I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3,
2, 1, Beatbox!
I got something I didn't want. I took something I didn't need. Every day, spirits on. Maybe I was born to bleed, bleed, bleed. I didn't every day spirits fault. Maybe I was born to born to bleed.
Wow.
Konnichiwa! Are you ready? Straight out the oven, you know what's coming. Straight out the Biscuit breakdown. Listen. Straight out the 100. Underground.
Oh shit. Alright, he's fired up there. Actually, let's just watch the rest of the video, just in case.
BizKit from the United States, make some noise! That's how you go and set it off on the solo round right there once again.
Yo, this is Biscuit. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you want to support me on my streaming platforms, find me at BizKit. And you want to support my social media, Instagram, YouTube, that's at Alex Sanchez Creates on all platforms. Thank you very much.
All right, so first up on the dock for the solo category, we got Biscuit. I'm pretty sure they're going in order from whoever started on stage first to the last. Also, at the same time, I think it's going to be in order of like the wildcard competition as well, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think going by that, we may... Who won first place in the wildcards again? God. I watched so much Beatbox, I can't even remember. Anyway, we'll find out eventually, but anyway, really good set for the first first solo elimination here. You know, I think it goes without saying, like, Biscuit is definitely more prominent for his loop station stuff. Obviously, a former champion for the loop station category, making it to third place again this year. So a lot of people, when they think of Biscuit, you know, oh, he's a looper, he must know how to beatbox, but like his main like kind of, you know, way to express his like music and whatnot is through his looping, right? But no, if people who follow Biscuit more closely also know that he's a very good solo beatboxer as well. So, you know, for me, I've always known that, but like I think in the last couple of years, like his progression and how good he's gotten was kind of like really surprising to me, because I feel like it's really difficult to kind of balance the two, right? Obviously, like beatboxing is a huge element of looping in itself, but it's definitely like its own kind of craft at the same time, right? So for him to kind of like, you know, sharpen his craft in both the loop station and pushing the boundary of like the MK1 device, and also, you know, investing a lot of time in his solo beatbox as well, because like he also attended the Florida Championships last year. Had some really great competitive battles with people like Napalm. I think he battled Vino. I don't know. There was a few of them, but he performed very, very well. At the time of that video against Napalm, I thought it was the battle of the year so far for the solo category. But yeah, he's incredible. He showcased a lot here. I like his special kind of sounds, you know, like that Wookiee call, I want to call it. I don't know exactly what the name of it is, but it's so good and so effective. I really like that sound. I also like the fact that this kind of like played out like a musical track where he had like heavy lip oscillation for like the melodies and whatnot. Also like implementing other kind of like sounds there to accommodate like the melodies as well. Then like the second half was more like a full like fledged battle round, almost like freestyle-esque kind of thing. So yeah, great stuff from Alex. You know, the only like negative thing I would say is that like some of his sounds weren't as clean, but his structure is on point anyway throughout the entire routine. So like it's not a big huge deal. Like, you know, when you're performing like that, like going for like 4 minutes straight, it's hard to kind of like maintain like breath control and whatnot. So like outside of that, like 6 stuff. So yeah, good first solo showcase, I think, or elimination rather. So yeah, let's move on to HS.
HS, it's on you. With all the energy you're gonna give throughout the entire night, I expect you to go and make it right now. Let's get it going. I say the set, you say the drill and the Hana. In set!
Hana, beatbox.
All right. Yeah. All right, so we got HS here returning. I don't think he made it through the wildcard competition last year in the 2021. So, and I know he's been here a few times before. Always making it to the eliminations. Never quite making it through to the battles. I think maybe he made it to the battles once. Someone can fact check me on that. But anyway, yeah. HS, man, he has this kind of style, you know, he never really sways away from it. It's kind of like an interesting style to explain. He's very musically oriented, but at the same time, like, he has the ability to kind of like fit in these complex like combinations, you know, of drums into his like mixed in with his like his melodies, and he does it different than like you kind of traditionally see, if that makes sense, with like more beatboxers who kind of lean into like the musically oriented kind of style, because like he doesn't really go full into like the musical kind of style, right? Like it's always like this crazy like complex mixture of both, right? Of technicality and musicality. So I would say this one is pretty much like in that wheelhouse. Like I enjoyed this for the most part. I just felt like there were some parts, like in a 4-minute set, there were some parts that was kind of dragging a little bit. The progression wasn't really there for me, so I was kind of like sitting there like waiting for something to change up. I wouldn't say like he's building up too much. It was just kind of like he stayed at certain parts a little bit too long, that I felt like needed to evolve to kind of like, you know, have more of like a concrete set, if that makes sense. Also, like, some of the stuff was a little bit like off, like for my liking. I don't know if like he was I sounded like almost like he had like a dry mouth or something, if you guys like kind of caught that, especially like near the end. And yeah, some of the pitches of the vocals was a little bit off, but other than that, I enjoyed like the set for like the most part. I just think that it wasn't like the best of HS I've ever seen. like, you look back at his wild cards for this, it was like absolutely spectacular, like pitch perfect. Well, obviously you have like an infinite amount of takes to get that right, to like perfect it. But yeah, this just goes to show like it's not easy to like create a wild card and then perform it like one for one on stage, right? It's like a lot of factors that come into play, like environment and like, you know, like, are you tired that day, or if you mess up at one point, it doesn't stay in your head and just like affect your entire set for the remainder of it. Yeah, there's a lot of things come into play when you're actually performing in person on stage. So whether or not any of that affected him, I don't know. But like, it wasn't like a train wreck of a performance at all. It's just like, I enjoyed it for the most part. It just felt like some little issues in there for me that kind of like took me away from enjoying it like to its full potential. But you know, can't really complain too much. It is classic H-Has. He really put the pedal to the metal there at the end, had a really good finish there in the last 30 seconds. And yeah, like, other than that, you know, like, overall pretty solid set, I'd say. So that's 2 down. I don't know who we got coming up next. Maybe I'll go back and look at all the 18 to see which order we'll be in. But yeah, looking forward to that stuff. So nothing really much else for me to say there. So if you guys enjoyed what you heard here, links in the description to the original videos. Go check it out. Go check out Swiss Beatbox. Links in the description to the channel as well. If you want to support me though, leave a like on this video, sub to my channel. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next Beatbox reaction video.